my life in Washington, D.C.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the indivisible. Hey, Jenny, can we have the indivisible scoot up a little bit? They feel so far away.
Somebody just accused me of whiteface.
Oh, really?
Yes. I don't understand. I don't understand this whole thing. Why is it okay for black people to have their face white?
Okay, so,
Really? But it's just like flight face,
She's
right?
over there. No, I'm supposed to be mimicking a white person here.
Oh, you're a white person? Oh, okay.
Supposedly, I'm a white person.
is the
No.
Oh, Trump? In a bad day?
speaker. All right.
I am a zombie.
Oh.
I have blood. I have black around my eye. I'm a zombie.
You're
I'm not mimicking a white person. I'm not mimicking Melania Trump.
You're
I don't want to
Trump-killer.
be Celine Dion.
Okay.
I'm
see
a
your
freaking
sign.
zombie. Yes.
Let me see your
Backing it
sign.
up. I was thinking today
I'm a damn
about
zombie.
this big lie about the
So it's just a
Honduran
stupid loaded
caravan.
question. I'm
And
not
that
even
big
going
lie is
to. I'm
that
not even going to answer her.
Hondurans are not equal to or like Americans who would be in a So I think that's the bottom of the big lie, is that these people are not like us if we were in a similar situation. And then I want to talk about the words he uses to describe the people in the caravan to make them seem like they are other, not us, would we be in similar circumstances. And that is, he calls them an invasion.
Wink, wink.
And he says they're bringing MS-13 and ISIS. This is clearly a lie.
Liar 45.
And that they're bringing disease, including smallpox, which was eradicated in the world in the late 1800s. So these things are really horrible, horrible lies to support the big lie. He also says it's a national emergency that's costing billions of dollars. But we need to ask ourselves, who is benefiting from the spending of these billions of dollars? And we need to understand that Trumpy says that, or Trumpty Dumpty as Justin likes to call him, that he says there's plenty of space in the tent cities he's built for these folks. And I again say, who's benefiting from the spending of that money? And then I want to talk about how he's talking about sending troops to the border. We have something in the United States called the Posse Comitatus, which means that U.S. military cannot intervene within the borders of the United States of America. So why is he sending these troops to the border? He says he's sending 15,000. That would be like 3 soldiers for every person coming, or 2 soldiers at least for every person coming. But the Pentagon says, no, we're just sending 5. Trump now says that should these people become rock throwers, the military will be able to shoot at them, which I say again is against the Posse Comitatus law. But let's also think that he is raising the specter of fear among some people who support Israel about people who throw rocks at Israelis, mostly Palestinians, but Israelis also throw rocks at Palestinians. Let's be honest. So this idea he's making this caravan into something other than what it is, because the conflict between Israelis and Palestinians is not about fleeing, it's about being accepted as equal. So, and I would also like to say that people who say that rock throwing is not dangerous, that's bullshit. Rock throwing, sorry, everybody. It is dangerous, so let's not say it's not dangerous. However, the caravan that's coming through is not going to throw rocks. They're not rock throwers. These are not what these people are. And what I believe Trump is doing is he's seeding the thought in people's minds that there will be violence, and that should there be violence, the military will fire on them. Whether there is violence, it could be a conspiracy theory, we don't know. But this is god-awful and terrible.
Well,
and
violence
we need to think ahead.
It's not hard to trigger violence. And then they have to act on it, and then it's going to be,
right.
Nobody knows how it started.
Right, nobody knows how it started. I mean, Irina is talking to me now, and Irina was present in revolutions, and she can really attest to the fact that violence can erupt. You don't know who's starting the violence. You don't know if they plant somebody in there to start throwing punches. So next thing you know, you have 15,000 soldiers with guns and live ammo on the border, and what do? And the president, by saying they can do this, is expanding his powers, because he cannot do this unless martial law is called for under the Posse Comitatus law. He's not able to do this. So we now have a president, and also by talking about ending birthright citizenship, he can't do this either. But he's talking about expanding his powers. And while we all know he really can't do this, we have to take it seriously, because even a president saying this is really wrong in the United States. And on top of all of this, we have the fact that we have an election coming up, and talking about this caravan, which I've now just done for probably 5 minutes, prevents us from talking about what we want, what we really want.
It's a distraction.
And it is a distraction. It's worthwhile watching, but I want all of us, I'm going to talk again in a few minutes, 20 minutes or so. I want everybody to think about what they really do want. And I'll get back to all you guys and find out what you want. Really. That's it.
Okay. Woo! Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you, Snare.
Everybody say vote blue. Everybody say vote blue. A DC fan. What you fan ain't gonna do? You gonna vote? Everybody say you're gonna vote blue. Everybody say you're gonna vote blue. Everybody say you're gonna vote blue. We're gonna ride the blue wave. Ride the blue wave. Ride the blue wave. Ride the blue wave. One last time. I say hit the poles. Hit the poles. Hit the poles. Hit the poles. I say hit the poles. Hit.
Thank you to all of you who are participating.